Virginia Tech. And if we're here, you know it's time for Enter Sandman. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those on Senior Day. The Hokies will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Virginia's offense will have the football first. Virginia Tech won a thriller the last time these two met.
They sure did, and hopefully they were able to celebrate back in Blacksburg at one of the great on-campus cafeterias in college football for that sourdough chili bowl day. It's amazing.
And you are so right and spot on about the cafeteria. And the food tastes a lot better when you get a big win in the rivalry.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This rivalry dates back to 1895, the first time Virginia and Virginia Tech faced. I don't even think Virginia Tech was called the Hokies then.
And the names might have changed, and this rivalry's been consistent. The hatred is consistent. The disdain for each other is so much fun to watch late in the season.
There's just so much intensity in this game because it's normally played late in the year, and the offseason is based off of who wins this game.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The Cavaliers will punt it away on fourth down. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will go to work for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Wilkins. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Hokies have moved it inside the 20. Trying to beat him to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies. And with that first touchdown, the old Hokie Stones are trembling in this great stadium.
Yeah, and such great fans in Lane Stadium. Early in the game has a reason to be rocking. They get on the scoreboard first. Everybody going bananas.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Hauls it in. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. These fans touching the figurative Hokie Stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Big fullback's got it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Now on the option. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Lowers those pads. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarter.
That's a rubber on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Nothing but green grass down the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Give to the big fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
A strike downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Watt. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down. Because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got his man in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
All right, we got the completion, we got some yardage, we got some positive yardage. Now we're in fourth and manageable, and you dang right, we're going for this puppy. We got our fourth down play ready to roll. We're calling it in.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Quarterback on the keeper.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. He gets gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. After another clutch third down conversion, it's 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Quick strike. Air for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over Georgia Tech. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him.
Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the outside to the left. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Running to Green. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gives it on the option. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On the move, he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Oh, better look out. There he goes. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. And the Hokies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Wilkins. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wants to throw. He's going to run it. And it'll be a short game. And no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Wilkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make...
Touchdown, Hokies! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes to grab. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of...
Turning it on. Gets it past the marker.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the single back. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29. And after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to try to get it himself. It's a running room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run.
Number 17 sets the kickoff.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, some real thrilling performances, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Cavs and Hokies. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Virginia Tech and Virginia plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Cavaliers will kick it off to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Off-play action on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The snap sets up the throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14.
28, Virginia, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room and none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out, everybody being able to run to the football, use this.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. And the Hokies are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hokie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Hokies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Hokie, Tech, VPI builds a big lead on the Hoops.
You got to love the way the Hokies have come out in this game, and they've just taken it. They're playing with more energy, and they're flying around.
They're flying around, playing great, playing with an edge. You can tell this game really, really mattered. That's why rivalries are so much fun.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Just under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the big fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he's wrestled to the ground. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that 1st.
They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. And the Hokies are on the move. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go with a direct snap. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It'll be 3rd and long.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Turning it on. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Complete on 3rd down. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now improvising. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Breaks into the open. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Fires to the middle. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. It was the Hokies gobbling up the Cavaliers in this one, and they will claim the Commonwealth Cup. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.